Here we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go with the information. A window repair specialist charges $220 for the first 2 hours of repair, plus an hourly fee for each additional hour. The total cost of 5 hours of repair is $400. Which function f gives the total cost in dollars for x hours of repair, where x is greater than or equal to 2? Okay, so x represents the total number of hours is repairing the windows, and f gives, f or f of x gives the total cost. Okay, now let me make a small diagram to understand this problem much better. Okay, so this number line represents the total number of hours. So here it's this the initial state, that is 0 hour, and this is the final state, that is x hours. Okay, now let's take 2 hours here. Okay, for the first 2 hours, is charging a flat rate of $220. That's given in the question itself. That is from 0 hours to 2 hours is charging a flat rate of $220. Okay, so we understand the length of this complete line segment is x, because the starting value is 0, the ending value is x. So this length of this complete line segment represents x hours. And what is the length of this segment over here? It's 2 hours. Then what is the length of this segment? That is x negative 2 hours. So that we can clearly understand from this picture. Okay, now according to the information we have, the total cost for 5 hours of repair is $400. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, actually our aim is to write the function which represents the total cost. Okay, so f of x equals to, so the total cost we can get it by adding the flat rate $220 for the first hours, and multiplying the number of hours by hourly fee for each additional hour apart from 2 hours. Okay, so first let's add the flat charge $220 for the first 2 hours. Okay, now, so apart from 2 hours, for each additional hour is charging an hourly fee. So how much is charging as an hourly fee? Let's assume that is charging k dollars per hour for each additional hour apart from 2 hours. Okay, we know that apart from 2 hours, the total number of hours is x minus 2 hours, because the total number of hours is x hours. So for the first 2 hours is charging $220 a flat rate, and the remaining hours is x minus 2 hours. So for these x minus 2 hours, he is charging k dollars per hour. Then how much money will he be charging for x minus 2 hours? We have to multiply the number of hours and the charge per hour. So then we get x negative 2 times k. So to understand this scenario better, I just assume, for example, there are 7 hours over here, apart from 2 hours, total 9 hours. So for the first 2 hours, there is a flat rate. So the remaining is 7 hours. So for example, if he charges $5 per hour, how much money will he be charging for this 7 hours? We will multiply this 7 and 5, $35. But we don't have 7 here. Instead of 7, we have x minus 2, and instead of 5, we have k. So to know the amount charged for x minus 2 hours, I just multiply the number of hours and hourly rate. That is the amount he charges per hour. So that is x minus 2 times k. So actually this is a function, but in this function, so there is an unknown constant k, so which is hourly rate that we have for each additional hour apart from the first 2 hours. Okay, we have to find the value of k over here. For that, we have to use the information, that is total cost for 5 hours of repair is $400. So that is, so the total cost of repair over here is $400. That we can plug in for this f of x, because f represents the total cost. So we can plug in 400 for f of x, 220 positive, and the time is 5 hours. So already we know that x represents the number of hours. We can plug in this 5 for this x over here. Then I'm getting 5 negative 2 times k. Then 400 equals to 220 positive 5 negative 2 is 3k. Okay, now my aim is to solve for k. Once I solve for k, the function over here will be complete, because in this function, so k is an unknown constant. Once we get the value of k, the function will be complete. Okay, now let's solve for k. For that, I have to isolate k. For that, I am subtracting 220 from both sides, because I have to get rid of this 220. So this one will cancel out. When I simplify this one, I'm getting 180 is equal to 3k. Now I divide both sides by 3. This 3 will cancel out. So when I divide 180 by 3, I'm getting 60. So now I got the value of k. K is equal to 60. Now I can plug in k is equal to 60 over here. Okay, let me take the function here. That is f of x equals to 220 positive x negative 2 times for k we have 60. So f of x equals to 220 positive. We can distribute this 60 to x and negative 2. Then I'm getting 60x negative 2 times 60 is 120. So f of x equals to, we can write this variable term first, 60x. When I combine this positive 220 and negative 120, I'm getting positive 100. So this is a function which gives the total cost in dollars for x hours of repair. So we find this function f of x equal to 60x positive 100 in option A. So the correct answer choice for this question is option A.